Hello and welcome to this week's Warriors HQ, where the team are training at Torrey Glen ahead of Friday night's match in the Pro 12 against TREVISO. Coming up on this week's show, we have highlights from the European defeat to Northampton Saints, we speak to former Warrior Dan Parks and get to know more about Finn Russell.
This is not a song about love, 'cause I'm happy alone. Won't sing about it, don't know nothing about love, 'cause I'm happy alone. Won't sing about love, won't sing about it, don't know nothing about love, won't sing about it, don't know nothing about love, 'cause I'm happy story. It really doesn't matter where it goes. I'm not gonna take it before I explode. Oh, looks like the stars keep falling and the mountains disappear every day, but the demons remain. I know this is not a song about love, 'cause I'm happy alone. 'Cause I'm happy alone. Yeah, I'm happy alone. I'm happy alone. I won't sing about love, won't sing about it, don't know nothing about love, won't sing about it, don't know nothing about love. I no longer fear the pain, control's taken right out my hands. Just listen to the words. This is not about love.
Mike, a disappointing night here at Scotland Stadium, a loss against Northampton Saints. What do you think went wrong tonight?
Yeah, I think from our side of things, we had little details that went wrong. Obviously, they had a very powerful set piece, but we let them into the game with little mistakes. A few line-out errors, and not being able to hold on to the ball ourselves. I thought whenever we did hold on to the ball, we looked good, but we didn't have enough possession.
There's so many big games coming up. We've got doubleheader against Scarlets as well as a game against Leinster. Is it quite good that there's a big run of important games coming up for us to focus on?
Yeah, I mean, since we had the break in mid-October, we've got 16 games in the trot, so there's no rest. We move on to the next one. We have the opportunity to fix a few issues, and we can do that next week and into Europe with the back-to-back games against Scarlets.
Fantastic crowd here tonight, sold out. You must be really looking to sort of push on in Europe for them as well.
Yeah, brilliant crowd, and it's disappointing we couldn't deliver for them. They're noisy today, and I'm sure they would have been a lot noisier if we'd been putting the performance in the pitch as well.
This week, club legend Dan Parks stopped by Scotstoun and we caught up with the former kicker to find out what he's up to now. Dan, you're back at Scotstoun today to catch up with a few people. Explain what you're up to now and why you're back in Glasgow.
So yeah, I flew back in last Tuesday for a bit of a whirlwind visit. I had Rory Lamont's wedding on the weekend, which was great fun. It was great to see a lot of old faces. Obviously Sean was there, some old Glasgow greats in Mike Roberts and Andy Craig, Ferg Thompson was there, Graham Morrison. So yeah, it was really good to see some old faces and catch up on old times and new times. I'm just basically sorting out my place at the moment. It needs to be rented out, so I've got quite a bit of stuff in there which I'm having to sort out in the next couple of days before I leave next Tuesday. So basically 2 weeks heading off to Dubai on the way home back to Australia. So pretty quick stuff, but it's been good to come around here and see how amazing Scotstoun's looking.
And you're certainly well thought of here at Glasgow Warriors. What are your sort of main memories of your time at the club?
Oh, there's too many really to go through, but obviously, meeting people would be the greatest thing I really achieved from the time I was here. Some fantastic people. I mentioned some names earlier on about seeing at the wedding, and it's amazing how you haven't seen these guys for such a long time, and then you just fall back into the same old habits. But really good. Some really good memories of the people I've met here. Obviously, we had some fantastic wins over the years. Making the the Pro 12 finals in 2010. My last year at the club was pretty special as well, and I was looking up on the wall downstairs in Stuart Yule's office, and I saw some of the famous wins. Toulouse in 2009, Biarritz in 2007. I think we had a good win there at Fir Hill, and so there's been many great wins, but some of those big European wins were pretty special.
Sean Lamont was your main coach here at Glasgow Warriors, but you also worked under Gregor Townsend when he was the attacking coach at Scotland. How much did you learn from those two figures?
Oh yeah, massively. I had Hugh Campbell. I was the coach when I originally came here, and then Sean took over within 2 years, and he was pretty much my coach my whole career here at Glasgow. So he was the backs coach before then, so I spent a lot of time with Sean over the years, and I learned a tremendous amount from Sean. He's a very knowledgeable man on rugby, knows his stuff. And then obviously Gregor through the times with Scotland. Again, Gregor was a great attacking player, great rugby mind, and again, these guys were, I guess my whole career would not have been what it was without the help of these guys.
And on Friday night we take on Benetton TREVISO. The last time they were at Scotstoun, you actually presented the match ball. You're going to be back watching this game, and you're going to be back with a few former players. Is that right? Yeah. As I said.
I mentioned Ferg Thompson earlier on. I think Ferg's going to come along. I know Andrew Henderson will be coming along, a really good pal of mine. We're going to come on Friday night and watch the boys. I think last year I was here, it was a real wet, miserable night as well, and it was a real dour struggle. They got there on top, Glasgow, but it was a real battle in the end. So hopefully we can pray for a bit of decent weather, and as long as it's not raining and it can be a decent open game of rugby. But I'm sure it will be, and it'll be very exciting.
Sean Lamont was at Drygate Brewery in Glasgow city centre today on the announcement that Caledonia Best will continue in its role as official beer to Glasgow Warriors until November 2018. They plan to subsidise travel for over 1,000 Glasgow and Edinburgh fans around the hotly anticipated 1872 Scottish Cup derby.
All the boys get up for it, they all want to be involved in it. Normally Gregor rotates the team a bit, so both lots are fresh. Just deal with it when it arrives finally. So.
Edinburgh, a good side. They started the season well, so those will be really tough games, won't they?
It's always tough, hence them beating us last year. But I think they're more of a risk this year, and they're more of a danger. They've had put some really good performances together, and they're sitting mid-table with us.
So really important for supporters to get through to BT Murrayfield and get behind the team.
Yeah, being sold at home, we've got slightly less capacity than BT Murrayfield, but we can fill BT Murrayfield with as many Glasgow fans as we can.
Bus tickets are priced £8.72 and include a complimentary Caledonia Best, tenants or soft drink, redeemable at BT Murrayfield.
Probably Darcy, I'd say. Darcy Ray. The best dress, I'm going to say myself. Booby Harley might be up there. Richie Vernon did the medicine though, I think so. But I'll say Booby, he's pretty smart. Probably when Darcy in the changing room puts his stuff in my bit, so we're on the corner and he always puts his stuff in front of mine, and it just gets a bit frustrating, especially when it's cold and wet outside and he puts all his wet gear in front of mine. Fast food, cheap meals are the obvious one for me. Trying to cut down on that now, but yeah, I'd say sort of a few cheap meals here and there, bars of chocolate, cookie mixes are up there. Just, I think before the game, I guess, the music I listen to, the way I strap my wrists or my knee or whatever, things like that, small things that you just kind of get in a routine with. Brilliant.
Afrocentric living is a big shrug. A life filled with, that's what I love. A lower plateau is what we're above. If you diss us, we won't even think of. We'll nipper the dog and give a big shove. This rhythm really fits like a snug glove. Like a box of positives, it's a plus love. As the trial flies high like a dove.
Warriors HQ returns next week where we take on Leinster in our third home match in a row. Catch it all at youtube.com/Glasgow Warriors at 5 p.m. on Wednesday.